I usually do about an hour and a half of a workout. We're going to start on the treadmill. I like to do some backwards walking to get my knees nice and warmed up. So I don't do really too high of a overall speed on this one, not too much. But what I do is enough of a speed that I can go kind of nice and in the flow of things. So I'm gonna get on this guy. I got my iPad here to answer any questions. If people, have anything that they want answered throughout. So once I'm getting started here, we're just moving. So moving and grooving. Here we are. So yeah, usually about an hour. I can't remember if I said an hour and a half, an hour and 15 minutes. I try to limit my workouts to, otherwise I'd be in here for a really long period of time. When I am at the gym too, and I'm doing this exercise specifically, I try to do it on a treadmill that is manual. There's actually one at one of the gyms that I use that's manual, but I've since that point ruined one of my treadmills doing it manually at home. So now, basically, all I do is just turn on to a really low setting. Really great warm up for your knees. This is all I do for a warm up. So nothing too crazy. Hopefully everyone's day is going super well so far. And on the docket for today, I got some back squats we're gonna do, and we're gonna do them on the slant board. Not going to go really that heavy on weight today when we're doing it, and we're just gonna, I actually don't even have a plan for the rest of my workout. I'll probably do some back exercises, so rowing variation, some core work, and I'm gonna do some step down. So other than that, though, I got nothing else planned. So most of the time I do my workouts are full body, and that will be pretty much no different today. So let's see. I've been on here for about 2.5-ish minutes so far. Usually I try to shoot for about 5 total minutes on this guy. I actually am looking at getting a backwards treadmill. They have like mini manual ones you can get. The Knees Over Toes guy on YouTube, he's got some pretty great stuff, and he's actually developing one that's pretty dope. So yeah, if you guys got any fitness questions, please drop them in the comments. I'll try my best to answer them in between sets while I catch my breath. Trying to think of any questions that people have asked me recently. I haven't really had too much. Um, Looking good, looking good. All right, about a minute and a half left here, and we will keep the train going. My knees are feeling pretty warm at this point, nice and warmed up. I actually had my sweatshirt on before this, and I realized that since I have the mic hooked up to this, I didn't want to wear that, put it on, and then take the mic off with it after. So I decided to just take my shirt off immediately right away. So hopefully you like my shirt. It's one of my favorites. Got this quite a while ago when I was in Alabama. I love it though. Bringing out all times of year. Poop emoji with that guy. All right, we're gonna finish about 30 seconds left here. If you're wondering what's on my TV too, it's just a light soundtrack I'm listening to, kind of for background music, background noise, as we finish here. So when it comes to warm-ups too, you might be wondering, what's a good warm-up? What should you do? Just something general to get your blood flow going. This is like 5 minutes I do. It gets my heart rate up a little bit, not too much. It gets my lower body warmed up, which is good. I usually do lower body type exercise first, and then after that kind of is what it is. So I don't really stress over warm-ups. I don't do a whole lot of stretching, don't do a whole lot of anything. I do a few movements that are very simple, should be good, that will help me towards the task at hand. So we're going to dive right into some squats here. Got my slant board all set up, already in position. We'll kind of move the bench over here. I actually think I'm going to grab my kettlebell, and we're gonna do some bent over rows here in a superset when we warm up. So I'm gonna do some single arm rows here while I finish my warm-ups in set with my warm-ups of my back squats. So here we go. See how this goes. Feeling fairly decent today. Again, I am not the strongest human being in the world, and I am perfectly okay with that. Got to a point where you just kind of like working out to work out. Sometimes I like pushing. Sometimes I like just going with the flow, and that's totally okay. Going for 10 here, a couple more. All right, boom. There's 10. Warm up. Feeling all right so far. Slant board makes it a little bit trickier too. Again, if you are just joining me, drop some comments, questions you have about fitness, nutrition, etc. Try my best to get them in between sets. I got a 60-pound kettlebell here. Just working on some single arm rows. I did pull-ups yesterday, so my back right now is pretty fried. It's feeling it for sure. My lats, especially the big muscles on your back, those are really tight. Actually, my whole body, it's tight. It feels good though. Feels pretty all right. Got a 10 on that. I'm gonna try to match 10 the other side. All right. And maybe you're wondering too, like, oh, you have to do exercises like intermittent during your warm-up sets. I just do that because it saves time, but ultimately it's kind of your decision what you want. So set number 2 here, still moving into warm-up sets. We're on a toss. We'll do 25 on each side here. I haven't done really big max weights in a long time. I've kind of been moving through some general health issues and stuff where I haven't been able to lift as heavy or as hard as I want to. So it's kind of been a good ego check because this used to be a lot less of my normal weight, but now even 25s, especially when you do them on the slant board, it's still good. So I'll probably hit this, maybe one more warm-up set, and then move into touch heavier. So let's see if we can get 10 here. Again, that slant board, I think I have this in the description, but slant board makes it a little more knee focused. Quad focused, I should say. 2 more. Boom. All right. Moving right along, moving right along. Feeling pretty good. For those of you wondering, I try to do most of my workouts barefoot just to get the muscles in my feet, keep them kind of strong and used to. They get very weak if you just have them in normal shoes all day. So I wear flatter shoes on top of doing this during workout. So second set of the rows here. I just remembered I did a bunch of back exercises yesterday, so this might not be the best, but honestly, your back can always get more work because a lot of us have kind of bad posture. So this helps with that. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, 10 on the right. Usually I do my left first because my left arm's weaker. So I do my left and then match it. For whatever reason today, my brain is completely flipped. So I've actually started with my stronger arm, but whatever. I know roughly my capabilities for this. Okie dokie. Here we go. Anyone join in, feel free. Drop any questions on nutrition, health, fitness. Do my best to answer them in between sets here. Thinking we're jumping up to be 115 pounds with the slant board. 10 on each side. The last warm-up set here. See how we go. Looking good, looking good. No comments. All right. Last warm-up set. All right, so I got 8 there. I think we might bump up just a tad more. Wait, do 3 sets of 8 today. That was definitely near my capabilities. So, something I was thinking mid-set. Oh, pausing at the bottom. I really dig pausing at the bottom for building that good positional strength and just working my body through full range of motion. I think it feels the best. So I try to get to that point usually when I'm doing my squats here. Just generally speaking. All right, last set of the rows. You don't realize how much more difficult this is when you're talking and doing it at the same time. All right, we are actually going to do our left arm first this time. The last two times we've done it right first. Six. Technique was kind of faltering there, so I cut it at 9 instead of 10 this time. Same thing. We'll do one more. Boom. All right, good. Whew. Kettlebell's a doozy. Yeah, trying to upgrade to get a bigger one. Heaviest weight I got here in my home gym is 60 pounds for like a single arm. So, all right. Squats here, back squats. We are going to bump up the weight a tiny bit to 125 total pounds. Go for 3 sets of 8, and then we're going to superset that with some ring row dip holds. I'll show you that in a second. Get it all set up so then I can just go boom, boom. All right, so I'll kind of move these in and do those dip holds. Those are good for your core and arms, pretty much everything. I told y'all when we first started, I like doing full body every day. Just do it all. Do it all. Feels good. All right, 3 sets of 8, hopefully. Fingers crossed. First set right here. Here we go. More. Oh, it's amazing. Slant board is always, you underestimate it, how much harder that slant board is. All right, so that was 8. Felt okay. Decent enough. Ring row dip holds here. I'm just supersetting it with a core exercise. Also works your arms a little bit. So we'll move this in between sets. Kind of awkward here. Actually, I might have to go away from you guys. Yep. But basically, I'm gonna lock my arms out here with that, pulling my knees up. That's how I guess I can get them. I'm just breathing and holding. A little awkward with the barbell, but make do with what you got. All right, that felt decent. Actually, might get. I'm gonna get a weight here. I'm gonna get a weight to pinch in between my legs for that next set. That's gonna work your hip adductors a little more. So just get a little more core activation. Anytime you're pinching your legs together, that's what it's going to ultimately do. So if you are joining too and you got questions on nutrition, health, fitness, drop them down below. Grab a quick breather, quick glimpse of water here. Looking good so far, looking good. All right, we're going to jump into set number 2 of the back squats here. Slant board, here we go. Feel recovered, I don't know, as recovered as I'll be. Set number 2, here we go. Here we go, one more. Woo. All right. 3 by 8's doozy. All right. So like last time, supersetting with core exercise, dip holds. Great, great core exercise. And this time, as I showed, I'm going to hold this in between my legs with a pinch. So it's going to increase the core activation just a little bit. Not a whole lot. Just a little bit more. Make sure it's in position. Okay. For whatever reason, I'm feeling pretty strong on that exercise today. I think it might be because my back's getting pitched a little more forward and seems slightly easier than normal. All right, we got one more set of back squats. We'll move into the next one. I think next exercise I decided we're gonna do some step downs and then, excuse me, whoo boy, step downs, and then we'll superset that with kettlebell Turkish get up. So we'll get that prepped for next one. I might do one more exercise on top of that as well, but get that all squared away so we're good to go. Take a little bit more of a breather. Guys, for real, got any questions, drop them in the comments. Let me know. I don't know everything in the world about fitness and health, but I know a decent amount, so do my best at giving you some gentle guidance. All right, last set here of our back squats for the day. Are we looking on time too? Oh, in about 30 minutes so far. About 30, about a little under 30 minutes. So, and around what's the time right now? 15:45. So around 45-ish. 2:40 Central Standard. All right, quit blabbing. Let's do this. Last set here. Here we go. Pause reps at the bottom. Whew. Yikes. Oh, geez, yeah, that did the trick today. 2 sets of 8 last set there. I'll finish with our last core drill here. I'm definitely going to take a couple minutes in transition to break a little bit. Core, here we come. Thinking about pulling my knees up as high as I can on this one. Okay. Feels good. I'm not really going for complete failure on that one per se. Just kind of feel a light burn in the core. All right, boom. Done with that. So we're going to clear this. A little bit of time to recover. We're going to do some step downs with our kettlebell next. Really great exercise for knee health and knee strengthening. Exactly why I'm doing it. And then we'll do some Turkish get-ups in the interim, supersetted together. I kind of think I want to do one more exercise as a trio, but can't exactly put my finger on what exercise I might want to do. Did a lot of core stuff yesterday. Core stuff. I did a lot of accessory stuff yesterday. Maybe I'll just add in some more accessory list. Maybe I just won't overthink it. How about that? We'll just kind of go with the flow for starters here, and we'll build onto it. If we build onto it, put that right there. So we got that right there. I'm going to bring. I want to have this so y'all can see. I'm gonna boost up the slant board a couple notches, so it'll be a little more knee focused on this one. I'm going to move that right there. Honestly, could probably. I think I got enough space. Let's see how this feels. So if I got it right there, that would feel okay. That is just a little tight. Man, I want to be able to get the. Actually, here, move this over here. Do the step downs. Maybe I'll just move it back in the position. I am overthinking this. All right, so we're gonna do maybe 3 Turkish get-ups on each side with the kettlebell here, and then we'll do some slant board step downs in time. This is a 45-pound kettlebell, just if you're curious and wondering. 2 on each side for a set. Okay. I decided my next exercise too. We're gonna all do together. I'm gonna upper body, some bench. There we go. Nice and easy. Okay. Boom. All right. I'll grab the thicker kettlebell here. We'll do some mini step downs. Get our knees all healthy. Also, too, anyone who's just joining, feel free. Drop any comments in the chat. I got my iPad up so I can check those out whenever need be. Do my best to answer them. Let's get on with this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. High reps here. 10, 17, 21, 25. That leg is burning. 25 it is. Usually 25 with this weight is usually what I end up faring. 6. Notice I'm tapping my heel, not my toe, so I don't use it for extra support. 18. May seem like a silly small exercise, and it is small exercise, but it ain't silly. Great strengthening those tendons, ligaments around your knees. High reps, just go for a burn. They 100% light you up when it comes to muscle building. All right, set number 2 here of those Turkish get-ups. Gonna get right in. Shout out to Kettlebell Ken for inspiring me to do more of these in my workouts. Love that guy. I got a podcast on my channel. You can check out in the podcast section with him. Super fit, 60-year-old male. My buddy, we live very close to each other, so hopefully he's grinding today too. Maybe he's resting. Here we go. Ooh, it's a tough one. So good. Getting up was easy. Okay. Uno más. One more. Oh yeah. Okay. I honestly lost track, and I'm not sure if I'm doing an extra one. I think this is right. Y'all let me know in the comments. I was trying to do 2 on each side. I think I started on my left side. I can't remember. Might have done one extra. Look like Popeye. One arm way bigger than the other. Won't be too bad. Get better at arm wrestling. All right, boom. Looking good, looking good. I'm gonna take my glasses off here. Anyone joining me? Go ahead, drop any comments you got. Any questions? Let me know maybe what workouts you're up to today. We're just doing a little bit of everything. Like normal in the all strong realm. Like doing it all. All right, so we did right leg first. Match that again. I did 25 reps. See how that goes. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 10, 9, 11, 13. Okay, yeah. My grip gets faulty on this too. Holding that heavy kettlebell for a while. Okay. Yeah. Oh boy. All right, I'll scoot this guy out of here. Moving right along. Man, I tell you what, if y'all don't have a home gym, start investing. So great when you can just put out all your stuff. You ain't got to worry about a bunch of people coming and moving your stuff around in your workouts. You can take up as much space as you want. I started out with literally a barbell and about 200 pounds of weights, and that was at the beginning of the pandemic, and then slowly built up to a lot of this stuff, just buying here and there, knowing some people, getting what I could when I could. In addition to these kettlebells I got from a strength coach I used to work with. Bought them really cheap off of him, so pays to know people. That is for sure. All right. Otherwise, Marketplace on Facebook's a good place to look to. Last set here. 2 on each arm. Help me count. Last time I think I lost track. Off my little black here. Okay. Actually, I think I did count right the last time. Oh man, these kill you. In the books, boom. I think those are done. 45 is a good working weight for me. Sometimes I'll do 25 pounds and do it more for higher repetitions, but 45 seems to be good for me. All right, gang, we're gonna crank out this last set of step downs. Get our glutes a little firing, and then I'll actually have to move the bench here so we can do a little bit of bench press together. My bench sucks. I only do it just for craps and giggles, just to add on a little bit of zest. So don't be too hard on me. Guess you can be hard on me. It's the internet. The internet loves to be hard on people. Anyway. All right. 25 reps. Both legs. Here we go. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 12, 18, 19. Okay. Yeah. This is great. 2, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12, 13, 15, 16, 18, 19, 21, 22, 23, 24. All right. I actually just decided mid-set there too. I'm going to do one more set of those. I really, really like slant board step downs, but we will rest, move the bench around. You got any questions in here? Y'all, please drop some questions about fitness and health, nutrition, etc. I'll answer them when I get the chance in between sets. Trying to do a smooth transition to bench press here. Just doing some little bit of top end strength work. Again, this crap's all relative, people. You'll see my bench, nothing impressive. But at the end of the day, it doesn't even matter because we're all just working out to improve ourselves to some capacity. For a lot of us, we're just trying to get in, feel better about ourselves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 9. And at the end of the day, just do what you can, people. Don't worry about all the people on Instagram, all the people that can lift better than you. There's always somebody better than you. 9. And that will lead to unhealthy comparison. Comparison's okay, but if it's taken to the level where you're always feeling down at yourself because you can't lift like other people, you don't look like other people, that's a recipe for disaster. Love yourself and what you can do and embrace it. Because at the end of the day, if you think about it, you want to be working out for a long period of time, always comparing yourself, being harsh to yourself, to others, not the way to work out for a long period of time. I've been doing this for multiple years since I was in high school, sophomore, freshman in high school. Geez, that was a long time ago. It was 11 years ago. I've been lifting for 11 years. I sucked at the beginning. I still suck. We're all just out here grinding. Here we go. Do some bench after this. Oh my gosh. I didn't even count the repetitions on that one. We just felt the burn. 2, 5. 15. 16. Yep. That is that. That is that. Looking good. How's everyone looking? We're all looking good together? All right, we're going to do some bench press next. We're going to do some Nordic hamstring curls off the bench press. I'll show you how I do those. Really great hamstring strengthening exercise. And it's really cool. You can attach, use a belt actually to mimic that. So y'all might be not familiar with that, but we'll show you in a second. Let's rock some bench. We're going to do some barbell curls with the superset too. Last time I benched, there was one time I benched, I wasn't using safeties like an idiot, and I hurt myself, so Always remember use safeties. We'll do close grip today. Do close grip. We'll do, try to get heavy sets of 3. Boom. Freaking huge, man. Lift the bar. All right, and what we're gonna do now? Oh yeah, hamstring. Actually, we'll do the curls first. So we'll do some reverse grip curls, slow and controlled here for y'all. Use the barbell just because that's what we got handy. Up, down. My wrists are really weak. I had an injury, one of them a while ago, a couple of years actually, and it's still, doing this exercise specifically really gets that area working. So I can't do too many. My wrist usually gives out first. That time it was kind of equal. Making it in the world. All right, so for these reverse Nordics, you can work your hamstrings. Basically, I step into this tight belt, and then you get onto the bench like this. I have a demonstration of this on my channel, actually. If you just type in like All Strong Fitness Nordic Hamstring, you can probably find it. And then nice and tall. We're just going to go for high repetitions today. So we're leaning in, coming down, and you might not be able to tell, but this is a potent hamstring exercise. When you're first trying this out, you might not be able to go down too far at all. Just pulse it, do what you can. Today I'm just pulsing it. Some days I'll go down really slowly. Today we're doing kind of higher repetitions though. Let's see how 20 to 25 feels. 14, here's 15. And this may not look like much, but if you set this up on a bench, try it out. It's crazy. I should make a video. I used to do this out of a lat pull down machine at the gym too. All right, so I think that was about 20 to 25. I don't know, felt a burn. That's good. So we'll roll with that. But lat pull down machine to do that same exercise that I should definitely make a video about at some point. Okay, now is the time where y'all get to see how embarrassing bench press is for good old Log Dog. Log Dog Silver. Oh yeah. When I was actually a decent amount stronger, I was doing a lot of Olympic lifting programs. My legs are always a lot better. I have long arms, so it's always a little bit tougher for me to get super good on arm movements. Legs have always been a strong point for show. Strong legs. All right. Okay, that was that. That's 5. Yeah, that was 25 on each side. Nothing crazy at all. What we're doing? Bicep curls. That's right. All right. Reverse curls. Reverse curls. Doing it this way, where your hands are pronated, it's going to work your wrist extensor muscles instead of your wrist flexor muscles. You won't be able to grip it as well, basically. A lot tougher. A lot less this weight. Yep, my right. I mentioned that last set. My right wrist is giving out. Anyone joining me? Please drop some comments. Do my best to answer them in the comment section. Hopefully I've given some decent value so far. I feel like I really touched on nutrition that much. I haven't thought about nutrition though. Some of you might wonder what I eat before I work out. I used to work out earlier, so I didn't eat that much. I actually do intermittent fasting a decent portion of my day, so usually I don't eat until about 10:30 to noon-ish. I wake up at about 6:30, and then always like some Greek yogurt with fruit, and then usually some cottage cheese with some type of bagel or some grain, and some coffee. That's usually my first meal. If I don't have the cottage cheese and stuff, it'll be at least the fruit and yogurt with some coffee. Usually shortly before I work out. I used to eat nothing before I worked out, but I worked out a lot earlier. I worked out maybe an hour and a half after I woke up. Kind of changed that. Not for any specific reason. I just kind of like it better this way as it sits right now. In a year, I might change. That's okay. Just keeping your calories roughly the same, depending on your goals, is the main thing. Getting enough protein in. Hopefully y'all are counting. Feeling a slight burn, we'll do a few more. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Hamstrings are feeling it. What we got for time here? Oh, we're looking good. About 20 minutes still. So as I mentioned when I started the workout, I usually do about an hour and 15 minutes on my workouts. I cap it just because I know I'll keep doing stuff if I don't, and sometimes you can get a little obsessive. So I just, hour and 15 is a good amount to get a lot of done, and having that set time frame for myself too also makes it to where I got to be focused, otherwise that time really burns up. So a lot of time in the gym, I usually listen to like a podcast or have my playlist set beforehand, or sometimes don't even listen to music, and I don't look at my phone at all. I can add so much extra time to your workouts, family. So please, you got to keep it on you. Feel free, but just know shooting yourself in the foot. Here we go. I think this might be, let's see if I can do 3 here for my first working set. It's just 125 pounds here. Again, nothing crazy, but I don't care. Thanks for joining me for this. Okay, well, hey, that you did all right. Feel like I should go up a tiny more. Well, I think we'll do we'll count that as another warm-up set. I'm gonna add 2.5s on each side, and we'll do 3x3 for the next portion with be 130 pounds total. 5 extra pounds. Makes a big difference though. May not seem like it. It really does. Makes a big difference. Okay, yep. It's good. Knock out our last set of hamstring curls. Nordic hamstring curls, I should say. So this basement's pretty awesome in the space I got to work out, but one of the things I wish is that I had more space to go overhead for doing like clean and jerks and stuff. Because I can't do that, so I'm limited to anything not overhead. Even doing like overhead press with the barbell is kind of dicey, but you can tell I got okay space. I was able to do those Turkish get-ups earlier, and I clear the ceiling. If I have a empty barbell and press it out overhead, then it just barely skims the ceiling. But safe to say, there, God forbid, another pandemic. I'm feeling hopeful. I think we got that tamed, but I'll be good in the next gym shutdown. If I need to go overhead, I can bring my bumper plates outside, do some weights out there, and I'll invite all y'all. We'll just have a all strong open gym for the pandemic. Okay, starting to get hard. One more. All right, good, good. Okay, so we're gonna do 3x3 now of good old benchy bench press. I actually think I'm going to get my balance pad and do some reverse Nordics now. So reverse Nordics is going to work your quad muscles quite a bit, quad tendons. Get my balance pad out, put that out in front for extra cushioning. See that exercise, good shot from the side. Good handful of these exercises have been ones I've been implementing a lot for helping rehab my knees and keep them healthy and keep my body generally healthy, because 25, never gifted in having the best genetics for athletics, so kind of take what you can, do what you can. Change my training a lot, and not having a huge ego has been a part of that. So I'm sure some of you can relate if you've ever had injuries. Big ego check, which is probably a blessing in disguise. All right. Okay, here we go, 3x3. Do this. All right, that actually, I'm good with that. That felt good. That felt good. So it was 130 total, and we are going to do some first Nordics here. Knee health 101. This one, don't get too over ambitious when you first start this, because it's going to flip this actually. You may see me be doing this and you're like, I'm going to try that. I kind of built up to the position I'm in, and I'm still not even as good as somebody like knees over toes guy, but go as far as you can. You can put a pillow underneath you. That's going to give you a little more of a extra boost. This one, sometimes I'll lean back a little further, hold a little bit further. Today, just like those Nordics, I'm just going high repetition, just trying to get really good burn, sitting back, sitting up. A lot of times with these ones too, especially, I don't really count. I just kind of go with the flow, whatever feels good. If it starts getting discomfort and painful, I'll just kill it. If it feels good and it feels like there's some good blood flow going, kind of like right now, just going with the flow. 4, 5, 10, 15. Now we're feeling it. 30 reps. 4. All right. And I kind of felt the start of a twinge there, my right quad, so we killed it off that. Never go through pain. Never go through pain. We're going to do some face pulls on top of that as another kind of assistance exercise. you notice I do a lot of supersets. I like to be pretty efficient with my time, doing heavier exercises with smaller exercises to really make the most of my time in the gym. I'm not saying that's the perfect thing to do for max results, for max strength, but it's a lot done for me. I'll actually tell you flat out, it's definitely not the best for max strength, but it's not what I'm going for. A lot of people are just trying to get generally fitter, stronger. So in that case, pairing up those exercises and supersets is a really good idea. All right, set number 2 here of our 3x3. First one went pretty solid. The next one's better. If you're joining me, please, any questions you got, fitness and health, drop them in the comments. I'll get to them after this set. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah. Yo, I'm not definitely ain't the best, but feeling good today on that. I think the atmosphere, the knowing people are watching me. All right, right in the Nordics. Since these don't take as much gas out of you, if you will, I just go straight into them. I'm a little out of breath from that, but it's all upper body. And this is literally just all legs and a pinch of core. So I don't really need to overthink these things. If you feel good to go for it. If you need to rest, go for it. No problem. That's actually another hack that I like to do. I'll do opposing muscle groups. So I'll do, if I'm supersetting a leg exercise with an arm one, so then once my legs are resting, I can work my arms, my back, shoulders, etc. That's a really good way to get in a lot of extra work extremely quickly and effectively. So you're basically resting one while the other's working, vice versa. Just keep the party rolling. All right, looking good, everyone. If anyone's joining me and working out with me, either their own thing or trying these out, props to you. Let me know in the comments. Dude. Oh, burn is real. Okay. That's good. That's good. Looking good. What we got for time? My glasses on. Oh, we got about 8 minutes. All right, this is shaping to be perfect. Shaping to be perfect. I have my glasses on, so I gotta squint at my iPad. If anyone come in, last few moments here, please give me a couple questions to answer for you. And I shall do exactly that. Okay. All right. All right, everyone. Last set here of all 3 exercises in the trio. Let's get after it. Let's get after it. Last set of bench. I don't do bench very often either. Kind of I mentioned earlier, I'm not really good at upper body stuff. So usually you should do stuff you suck at, but yeah, I just don't care. Bench press is usually one of those lifts where people like to show off, and I don't really like to show off anymore. I just don't care. It's all about your own game you're playing. shift this over a little bit. All right, 1, 2, 3, go. Yeah. Boom. All right. This is good. This is good. So I'm going to move the bench out real quick. Actually, nope. Change my mind. I'm going to do this. I still need to do some tricep extensions for the end of this. Just planning ahead. Got a million little things in my brain. So we'll crank out last set of these bad boys. A lot of these longevity drills and exercises too, people look at you like you're freaking psycho in the gym. But again, it's kind of that ego thing. Like if you just go in, do your own thing, and realize that doing these little exercises are great for building your tendons and ligament health, and at the end of the day, we're going to help you to move better in your normal life, it doesn't matter. Man, I've done this drill. It's exact one in the middle of the gym, and looks you get from people. But honestly, even these, they're still getting such a good burn in my quads. Like, I have not lost any size from doing these exercises. My body feels not perfect, never perfect, all human beings day to day, but geez, it just feels so much more resilient. Oh yeah, that'll do it. I missed. Whoops. All right, anyone join? Any questions? No questions, it's all good. Do our last set here. These face pulls, these are good for building your rear delts, your upper and lower traps a little bit too. Very important for overall shoulder stability. Usually try to do high reps, especially with the band. A little tougher with the band. I like this. The cable's better at the gym. Do with what you can at home though. Oh yeah. Feels good, feels good. All right, so we're gonna finish here with some overhead tricep extensions. I'm gonna use the barbell, and we're not gonna rest too much. We're actually gonna kind of finish this sort of quicker. Let's see here. I just have low battery on my iPad. So make sure I don't bust over my camera there. This one gets a deep stretch on the triceps. So if you have any elbow pain, I would go very light and maybe just do some really light dumbbells at first when you're actually doing this exercise. That would be 100% my recommendation for sure. Here we go. Let's see if I can get one more. Definitely could have eked out another one, but since we're not going to be resting too much, we'll just hang tight right here. Hang tight right here. You can count for me 30 seconds. 30 seconds and we'll be done for the day. What I like to call paying your fitness rent. Paying your fitness rent. Fitness, just like rent for a home or a apartment. Got to do it every single day. Got to put in the rent, pay the paycheck every single day. Otherwise, you'll lose it, just like your home and apartment. So we're doing it. All right. Set number 2. Usually I wait a lot longer before doing sets with this stuff. As I mentioned earlier, I like doing leg exercise after, but since I already did all of what I wanted to do, we're just cramming in the volume. One more. Oh, yep. Okay. Whew. One more set, looking good, y'all. If you haven't already, definitely make sure to subscribe to our channel. Make a lot of videos helping individuals of all abilities in life, beginners, seniors, um, individuals who just don't kind of like the stereotypical gym setting. We make all types of videos helping you get started, stay motivated, and keep in the gym. Just trying to make inclusive fitness for everyone to be fit. Everyone deserves to be fit. It's like God-given right. All have the capability to get stronger. Sometimes it's just a little intimidating to know where to start. I get that. Trying to bridge the gap here. Here we go. Last set. Oh, one more. Oh, yeah. This exercise is deceiving. Jeez Louise. I feel like my arms were going to fall off. All right. Thanks for joining me today, gang. Maybe do some more of these if y'all like them. Might open these up to members too once we get more members. We have members only. So if you haven't become a member, go ahead and join below. You can support me as a creator, giving you the best information. Otherwise, drop a like, subscribe once again. And once you've done that, I'm going to link one of our fitness Q&A podcasts I created, helping beginners, individuals of all abilities answer some commonly asked fitness questions. So I'm going to link that right here as well so you can check that out. Thanks so much for joining me, and we'll see you in the next